Good evening. Thank you for joining us. If you are sick or feeling even the slightest bit off, you're told to stay home. And if you do, Premier John Horgan confirmed today his government will pay you for sick days. But you'll have to wait. With more on this, we'll bring in Rob Shaw live tonight at the legislature. Rob, health officials have said paid sick days are key to fighting this virus. What can you tell us about this plan and what's taking so long to make this happen?
Yeah, Joe, 14 months into the pandemic, confirmation from the Premier today that BC will create its own paid sick leave program. Now, it's a bit begrudging because the Premier had hoped Ottawa would fix the federal sick pay program that only pays $500 a week, less than minimum wage. It takes a lot of delays in applications. But Prime Minister Justin Trudeau saying today that's up to the provinces. So the Premier was under a lot of pressure in question period, and from the media he said yes, the province will act, but it has to create a program, figure out the number of days, how that money is going to get to people. Here's the Premier today on those technicalities.
How do we get the money to people who are taking a couple of days to get a PVR test or any other illnesses that they may have through the pandemic? It's not a simple process. There is no structure in place provincially to do that. And that's why I emphasized and leaned in to the need for a national program. And that's why we're going to have to take a few more days to figure this out.
So funding, not the problem from the province. There's $3 billion in the budget lying around. It's getting the money to people when no mechanism exists to do that. The BC Federation of Labour has proposed employers pay for the sick days and the government reimburse them. That way, if you're off sick, you're one of the 50% of workers in BC who don't get paid sick days, you'd still get the same paycheck. You wouldn't have to take a risk coming into work sick. But we don't know the details on this yet. We do know the Premier saying today that just needs a few more days to sort it out. So we'll be looking for this, probably one of the biggest programs that the government will have to launch in this pandemic. Joe?
All right, we'll stay on it. Rob, thank you.